Well, no, he's going to
I'll see if I can stay off, keep my big hands out of it.
We're the last one in town.
We got lucky in my house, but it was only up for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's still people in town. Chuck doesn't have it,
Oh,
so
wow.
when I told Chuck who I was married to,
Oh,
you look at me.
yeah, that's why we got power.
And he worked for Illinois Power.
Oh, there you go.
Our pension check comes from it. We used to tease everybody for years. We don't pay for that.
That's
People
great.
start believing it. We can't
You gotta
say
keep
that
your-
anymore.
They said you gotta keep your mask up under your glasses. And then it helps. It does help.
Yeah, you still get that.
It's a little bit, but it's not as bad as long as it's. All right, it's 10 o'clock. We'll call this meeting to order. We have a motion on the previous meeting's minutes.
All of the- We adopt the minutes that day.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Department report. Everybody should have a copy of the probation court services juvenile report. As you can see, ordered for the month for LaSalle, $900. Ordered to date, $6,394. Collected $965 and collected to date $8,220 or $299. Bureau County ordered.
That's gotta be put together.
Yeah, is that what that?
That was reported just from the month of July.
Well,
And there
the
were
closed, then they opened.
The probation officers are writing on their stats, their fill-in stats that they give to me to prepare for these reports,
Yeah.
how much probation fees have been ordered through their clients. For some reason, they're entered in, but we're believing there's a glitch in the system because
It
when
wasn't
we
registering, right?
run from the circuit clerk side to
Yeah.
pull the fees ordered, they all show there, but the juveniles are not pulling over on the report.
Okay.
So right now, we're kind of going old school, and we're just having them fill it out, and we're populating it by hand until we can figure out what's going on.
Pencil and paper is hard to beat.
This is true.
So we have $3,125 ordered to date, $3,125. Collected $1,198.80.
That's better than it has been.
Yeah, collected to date $4,648.90. And I'll speak more to what's going on in Bureau County because with talking to everybody, we've done a little digging on that as Sue was talking about. Grundy County ordered $900, ordered to date $3,395, $100 collected, $4,889 collected to date. Total for the circuit, $4,925 ordered, $12,914 ordered to date, $2,263.90 collected, and $17,836.90 collected to date. Down below, you can see current active in LaSalle County is 204, 53 administrative. The active is up 2 from last month, and the administrative is up 3. Bureau County active 27, administrative 6. The active is up 4, and the administrative is up 3 from the previous month. In Grundy County, we're at 21 active and 5 administrative, and the active is down 1. Administrative stayed the same. Total active caseload for the circuit, 252. Administrative, 64. Total on probation, 316 for juvenile. That was the juvenile report. Next page is the adult statistics. Probation fees, LaSalle County ordered for the month $10,750. Ordered date $86,615. $9,127.16 collected. Collected to date $48,029.01. Bureau County ordered $2,700. Ordered to date $8,070. Collected $1,740. Collected to date $11,069.24. And Grundy County ordered $5,415. Ordered to date $35,486. collected $2,456.15 and collected to date $21,200.73. Total for the circuit, $18,865 ordered, $130,171 ordered to date, and then collected $13,323.31 and collected to date $80,298.98. That's the probation fees for July. Current active caseload for adult active LaSalle County 472, administrative 319. That's down 13 from the previous month for active, and administrative is up 3. Bureau County active is 169, administrative 94. Active is up 6, and the administrative is down 1. And then Grundy County is 174 active and 113 administrative. The active is down 6, and the administrative has stayed the same. Total active caseload for the circuit, 815. Administrative, 526. Total on probation, 1,341 for the circuit. These are the reports. Do I have that?
No.
Huh?
Look it over. It's
Oh,
all
there
on
it
one
is.
page.
Sorry.
It's twice in 2 months in a row, we've been on one page.
Bills for the month of July for LaSalle County out of the LaSalle County probation fees, $13,163.02. All pretty standard. JSOP still leads the way in the expenses. Bureau County for July, $1,553.09. And the large portion of that was for our software maintenance for our PC gyms that came due. Grundy County, $67.49. Pretty standard. Those are the bills for the month of July.
Motion to pay.
Do I have a motion to pay the bills?
Make motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right. Any other motions? No?
No, claim sheets are going around now to be signed.
Okay.
So we're good.
Excuse me,
You're-
Sue, do you want this one signed? No.
Oh, geez, no, I didn't mean to give you the top one. Thank you, Mary Jane, I apologize. Just slid it all down. Here, just sign in the claim sheet if you want to go on.
All right. Everybody should have copies also of the residential reports. Bureau County does not have any current residents or clients in residential. Grundy County has one. And we had, as we discussed earlier, that individual, it's been reported to me that they will be released from Focus House at the end of this month. So as of the end of this month, Grundy County shouldn't have any clients in residential unless something changes. But, LaSalle County has 2 residents or clients in residential, one at Indian Oaks and one at Arrowhead. I want to speak more to the Indian Oaks is the placement that has notified us they're raising the rate.
Yeah.
They've been approved by the state to raise their non-DCFS rate to $625 a day. I've talked with Mark Anderson. We've staffed it. It's not looking good as an option for this client. I am going to contact basically Mark Anderson, look through the original agreement, look through the new agreement that they've sent us to sign. And they're skipping some steps, but he said it is in the original agreement that with 14 days written notice, they can terminate for no reason, they could terminate it. And then at that point, without any control of us, And then they can then present us with the new agreement and say, if this client needs to stay here, this is the new agreement.
You're at their mercy.
We're at their mercy. And we're at their mercy because of everything that everybody here knows, because we've all heard it.
Nowhere else to go.
There's nowhere else for this client to go. And it's the orders of the court and it's the mandate of the court to take care of the public and take care of the client. And we do look at the costs of things and we take it very seriously, but we also, when you have a case like this, taking a kid that's getting the kind of treatment that he's getting and taking him out of just yanking him from a placement and trying to start him over in a different placement is not going to be beneficial to his progress. And as of right now, the probation officer has talked to the clinicians at Indian Oaks, and they believe they're looking December, maybe January, that he should be able, like they're progressing through he is making progress, and they're getting closer to trying to do some reunification with the family and the victim who does live within the home and all those kind of, I think he's only 14.
And the victim lives in the.
Well, 13 when he was placed, but he's currently 14. And so there has to be those things. There has to be that reunification process and that. So, because that falls into that, and then preparing that youth to be back in the community and make sure the community's safe. So that's what's going on with that. So I'm going to be I will be contacting the executive director just to have a conversation. But like I said, Mark Anderson, he's like, they can hold us over the barrel basically on it. I don't know if it's probably not what's best
Well,
anyway.
in my reasoning to my board members, I talked about the fact that they're getting professional services and the state is allowing you to pay these professional services at the rate that they're paid.
Mhm.
So therefore, it's not anything, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just
Well, it's, yeah.
exorbitant costs to the taxpayer.
Yeah, and there's behind the scenes reasons why they raise these non-DCFS rates, and it has to do with DCFS being able to place their clients in these residential treatments. That's my opinion.
And then they get.
That's an
the money back.
opinion, but I want to make that perfectly clear. That's just from me working in the system and seeing this stuff in the past.
DCFS gets a special rate then. probably.
Well, they get their own rate, and they have bed spaces that are available in these treatments that are approved for DCFS clients.
Why is DCFS allowed any more than a county? I mean, we're all government entities here.
Right, and I can't speak to
Yeah.
what DCFS rate is or what they're paying, but this is just the information I'm
Running
told.
for DCFS.
Yeah. They transfer them over there.
And there have been cases that has happened. There have been
Sure.
clients that have gone through the DCFS route.
Yeah.
Chuck can probably speak to that. He's
That's
probably
true.
seen them. That is true. So, so that's what's going on with residential. So not great news, but. And the other thing to point out, we've looked into like if there was the possibility of moving this youth to another program. Every program that the probation department has spoken to has said we would have to start that person over. So you're talking 12 to 18 months of like most of these programs are 12 to 18 months. So you're still, now he's already been in a year. Now you're adding another year and a half on top of it, which is not beneficial. So, all right. So that's the residential report. I'll talk about the Bureau County fees. So Sue already pointed out, like on her end and on what they've learned, and Tracy, the juvenile supervisor, has talked to the officers, and they sent us figures of what the officers have on record as that there have been probation fees ordered. They have a record of them. They're in the court orders, and they gave us amounts of what they should do. What we came to the conclusion of is that there's something lost in the entering, and it's not showing up on our PC Jim's report.
Is
at
that
the end of the day.
circuit clerk?
So it's something with the circuit clerks, because we're seeing them on our side of it. Like we can see the fees in the records, but it's not getting pulled to the report. So it's
Have
just,
you talked to Don?
we haven't yet. So that's the next step is to
I
do.
won't mention it, I'll let you know.
Yeah. So,
Right?
yeah, that's the next step, and to get to the bottom of it. And I believe, Sue, it's not the first time something like this has happened.
No.
Where there's been this error.
glitch.
Sometimes it's a glitch because of the new personnel coming in, learning this, maybe they're doing it differently, and it's, you know how those data processing systems are. If you enter one thing in the wrong way, it's not gonna
It's
get
not
caught.
gonna show.
It's not gonna get, realized into the report. You have to enter it a certain way.
But we don't wanna get mad at the state's attorney or judge,
No.
in fact, when it's happening.
And I did talk to Judge Burnaby, and he talked to Gino, and he wants to make sure that we assure you that they are doing everything exactly the same way. They are ordering fees exactly the same way.
I can't believe
They haven't,
Murray hasn't talked to the circuit. court.
yeah.
He's in there every morning.
Yeah.
So, well, and maybe I could talk to Judge Burnaby. I don't think we'll have a problem. We just haven't
That
gotten
would be
to
a
it yet.
good, nice way to get it.
Yeah.
We have a good rapport.
We'll find out what the issue is, and we'll get it rectified. So. And on that note, I've already introduced Chuck to everybody who's in the room, but I'd like to go ahead and introduce Chuck Goodwin. He's the new director of probation for the circuit. Chuck has been an adult supervisor for 4 years, and prior to that, he was a juvenile probation officer in all 3 jurisdictions. And he started his career in detention. So,
How long were you in detention?
not very long.
Not very long, but,
He got released early for
yeah,
good behavior.
I worked with Pat there, so.
He didn't do the 20+ years that I did in detention.
Well, you must have been bad.
Yeah. So, and so a lot of these issues we're talking about, we're transitioning, and Chuck will be handling, making sure that stuff gets rectified. But he knows Bureau County, he knows, so him and Tracy they'll work it out and find out and get to the bottom of it all. So I'm confident with that. Along with everything else.
Yeah.
And prepping, he's hitting the road running, we're gonna jump into budgets because we're coming up.
Yeah.
I'm coming over to Bureau next week, so.
Yeah.
And I just went to Grundy, and I got LaSalle the week after that. So it's coming.
Can't wait.
Oh, yeah. Well, I touched on budgets, so, something with the budgets, just, so we're still doing the claims that you're signing the same way, so we're still crediting for the salary reimbursements, so just, I wanna state this out. Something that we're looking to do differently, and I worked with Joyce Tucker, who's the finance director here, to work this out. So we're gonna start as for the budgeting process for county fiscal year 21. So starting December 1, we're gonna have expense lines, just like we always have in Bureau and Grundy, for the personnel costs and the fringe costs. But they're gonna be budgeted at the exact full amounts without the crediting of the reimbursement. And then what's gonna be done is we're gonna have a revenue line coming in from LaSalle County, so that when we realize the salary reimbursements here in LaSalle County, then we will distribute the percentages, and we'll have a report just like that shows that distribution of the, and it'll be very transparent, and everybody, so not only this committee here, the circuit wide, which seeing those reports, and the people that we send them to when we send the bills to Bureau and Grundy, before they were the only ones actually seeing it, everybody's gonna be able to see those transactions happen. So, are there any questions about that? I talked a long time ago, it seems like a long time ago, over a year ago, about that we knew there was an issue, and this is the way to rectify that. It's gonna be the best practice. And right now, we're guaranteed for the next state fiscal year, starting July 1 of this year, for full funding, so
Okay.
it's a good amount of money compared to what we have been getting in reimbursements. So knock on wood that support from the state continues. And so far, the Supreme Court has been very, on top of it and keeping that support and the importance. They were able to keep it through COVID and through all that, and they still. So I think the state right now is looking at the importance of funding the local services of probation and court services. So that's a good thing.
Isn't the penal system they're looking at lots of different ways, and I'm sure
Right.
you come under that, so.
Well, and the DOC, the prison system is under the state, and the better again, this I'm stating an opinion of me, not, I believe that everybody gets more bang for their buck in serving the community and the public and the taxpayers by local services. Local services being probation. Local services being our adult and juvenile redeploy programs or any other programs we can bring locally to serve clients within adult and juvenile probation. If we can do it locally, we can do it a heck of a lot cheaper than sending them to prison. That's not the best bang for our buck at all.
So you can't even send anybody to prison now, really.
It's getting harder. They're changing this. They've changed the statutes to make it very difficult to send somebody. And that's why. That's why it's transitioning that way. It's because it's a change is hard. Change in philosophies is hard. So sometimes you have to have statutes that will make people change. So, okay. I think that's it for me. Any questions? Anyone have any questions? No? Next meeting will be September 9th.
Type that out again.
We'll see what, we'll see, yeah, so,
Yeah, I'm not taking any of your,
and,
Jim's seen my curly cues.
September 9th, and we'll probably be back in room 242, but we'll play that by ear, depending on availability.
Parking lot before you know
Yeah, who knows?
it. Meeting under the tree.
With that, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Well done, you take care of us, so good to see you.
Yeah, now I'm gonna say that.
Good to see you too, Ellie.
Thank
Welcome
you.
aboard,
Take care,
Chuck.
everybody.
Almost, Don, I see you going to Albany this afternoon?